All right, guys, here's the second video. I'm doing these videos together because I have a lot to say, but I'm saying a lot of good stuff. So that's great. And sometimes my videos get to the end like that. So I didn't say at the end of the video, which I'm saying at the beginning of this one. Please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, hit the like button, and leave very supporting, encouraging comments. If you don't have any pleasant and encouraging comments, just throw them in the wastebasket because you don't need to speak them. Because if you speak them, you're going to speak them unto yourself, the self you are, and I don't need to even read those. So just throw them away and go meditate and then get yourself more elevated, and you'll go, wow, I'm glad I did that because I have wonderful words to say now. Then come on back and leave your comments and then hit the like button and notification bell. So all these videos that I do coming out, you'll be notified. And guys, listen, I'm doing something very unselfish. You can go to any channel wherever you go, and you won't hear videos like this. You won't. I mean, you'll hear videos talking about the same topic, but I'm doing I am best. And I'm saying, and I told you, I'm breaking the grammar rules. I'm using terms like I am best instead of my best, because my signifies separation. Distance, division. But when you say I am self, gosh, that's inclusive. So start saying I am family. I am community. I am wife. I am son. I am brother. I am sister. You start seeing the oneness, and you start experiencing yourself as inclusiveness, and there's no separation. Then the relationship and the responses you have to them is much more better. Much better. Excuse me, not more better. That's like cancel saying that. That's not good grammar, right? But they're more better. I mean, no, not more better. Excuse me. They're better, right? They're much better, not more better, but much better, and they better. So, yeah, this is what this channel is about. Amology. Now I'm gonna get into my book, but before I get into my book, this is a continuation from the video that's before this one. So I'm gonna make sure I put in the description part 1 and 2, so that way you know that I just picked up where I left off with the other video. So remember, when you're IMing blessings, you're praying for a family member. Remember, you're operating as I am. You're operating as the infinite being, not the finite. You're not operating as who you believe you are, but what you are. So the success, the concluded success, is already finished, done, and that's what you're saying as prayer. You're speaking a concluded, finished, done reality as prayer upon who appear to be a separate sibling or a loved one. They're not separate. They're one as you. So you're actually speaking the truth as them when you're praying what appears to be for them. You're praying as them, as the reality, and as the infinite self. You are being this prayer. You are this infinite word that beeth, that's going forth out of I am's mouth, that shall not return to the infinite you, I am, aka family member, loved one, void, because you are. They cannot get away from that wonderful prayer. So their life is better because you are the I am. And when you say I am is not just a powerful name, but I am is a realization that I'm finished, that I am done. That's why you said I am happy. That's finished. I am eating. That's finished. I am studying. You saying what you are. That's a declaration. A statement is truth. When you say I am, you're saying statements is truth. So make sure whatever comes after I am is good now. Don't say anything that's not cool, because you're going to I am that unto the body you are. Because see, the infinite self you are not going to pay the price. But the body is going to feel what you're believing. So that's why they said, don't take the I am's name. Well, this is the way it's written in scripture. Don't take the Lord's name in vain. Now I'm going to replace the word Lord with I am. Don't take I am name in vain and then say I am, and then it's something that is not the best. Cancel that. So when you say I am, whatever comes after I am, make sure that's good, because you are saying you are that. And you're saying you're finished, done, completed, and that's a wrap. So remember that. So I believe that's pretty much what I have on this note about I aming for loved ones. And remember, I'm saying I'm going to use the term I am. I'm breaking the grammar rules so you can have a first cause realization experience as the way I'm speaking. You speak the same way now, so you can now start realizing you are this. You're only speaking what you are. You're not speaking for something. You're speaking as that something. So I am good health. You are that good health, speaking as good health. You're not speaking for good health. And then when beings do this. They still believe they're the who, then they'll say something, and then they'll go, let's see what happens. You already the happening. You just said what you are. But you can't do that real believing that you're the who. That's why you'll say, let's see what happens. But when you know, when you recognize you that I am, you already knowing that you are speaking what you already are, and that you already that you happened already. So now you don't have to wait. You can go on about your day and celebrate and know, bam, you're done. And trust me, you will experience yourself as that. Now I'm gonna read something from this book, and this is a new conversation you have to have. Have a new conversation as I am now. Once you wake up and realize that you're I am, your conversation is going to be different as yourself. I'm gonna read something from a book here, and then I'm gonna go into my third chapter, which is You Are Love. You are love. Okay. So the first chapter was you are abundance. The second chapter is You Are Power, and I have the videos on there on the channel already. And now the third chapter is You Are Love. So let me just read how we order things. And I'm gonna read a quote from a gentleman named David J. Walker. I'm moving kind of fast because I always believe I have a nice amount of time in my videos. I look up and the video's done. So I'm going to quote this guy, and I will keep quoting this guy. His name is David J. Walker. David J. Walker said, you are life. You are life. Bigger than any religion, philosophy, society, or science can explain. Say that again. By David J. Walker. You are life. Bigger than any religion, any philosophy, any society, and any science can explain. One more time. You are life. See how I point to you? You. That's why my book is titled You Are Everything and Everything Is You. See how the hand points to you? This book is $50. What a great investment. This book should be $50,000. This book is an investment. Because if you get $50,000 return on something, you're going to celebrate. This book is going to bring you more than that. $50 is nothing. I mean, this is an investment. On my next batch of books, I have on the cover, invest in yourself. I am an investment. You are the investment. Okay? So I'm going to talk about this book because we're going to hit on the third chapter, which is You Are Love. Okay? So again, David J. Walker said, you are life. Bigger than any religion or bigger than any religion, bigger than any philosophy, bigger than any society, bigger than any science can explain. So I just had to get that quote to you so you can realize how great you are. Start knowing yourself as the infinite and as the what and as the I am. Get away from the old, because you will never feel confident and sure that you are seeing yourself as the what. In fact, I have my next video. I'm going to read some to you that the who you are is the doubter, because the who doesn't know the what. So when you speak as if from the what, all the truth you are, the who you are doesn't recognize that. And that's a false recording anyway. It won't recognize that you are abundance. The who won't recognize that you are wealth. The who won't recognize I am abundance. The who won't recognize I am wealth. The who won't recognize I am success. The who won't recognize that. So it's automatically a doubting Thomas. That's in scripture, doubting Thomas. The who is the doubting Thomas. So let's divest from the who, reinvest back to the what, the I am. You see? Let's pull out of that false identity and reinvest into our true identity, which is I am divinity. Then speak as and from, not from, but speak as that truth, and you'll feel so confident knowing you're saying what is. Okay. So now to add to that, let me go ahead and hit this. Let me get this reading done here, and then we can go ahead and I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the love, how the chapter is written. So when you order the book, you can realize you know that this is good. I'm gonna squat down here. I have to turn this little lamp on and do a little reading here. So now listen, if I kind of sound a little staccato with my reading, it's because I've written some corrections there, not because I can't read. Okay, so you may hear me sound a little bit like that because I have some corrections there. But let's go ahead and get to the reading part right here. Now listen to this. Put off the former conversation, aka parentheses, the who, the old man, which is the who, which is corrupt, and be renewed as the spirit as you I am. Put on the new I am, which is created as I amness. As the correct divinity. Now that's Ephesians 4:22-24. Now I put I am instead of the word man. I replaced the I am with man because I don't prefer to have you going back and forth. That's where it beings are getting confused, because there are a lot of speakers on YouTube and they'll say things like, oh, you are I am, and then they'll say man, and beings are getting confused. So I'm going to keep I am consistent. You know your male gender, you know your female, but let's see I am as that. Remember, before Abraham was, I am. So I am never stopped being Abraham, because I am self as a body that everyone knew to be Abraham. So I am self as the body that you're wearing, the garment you're wearing, still as I am. So only acknowledge I am, and even the body is benefiting better, because you staying focused as I am. So the body has to be God. You know what I mean? So let me go ahead and read from here. So that's Ephesians 4:22. That's chapter 4, verse 22-24. And it says, our I am, like our stomachs, are what are wetted by changed food. Somebody named Quintelin. So basically, I'm gonna read some just a little bit more. So this says here, stop all the old mechanical, non-positive inner talking and start a new positive, constructive inner speech from premises of fulfilled I ams. I'm not going to use the word DESIRE that they have here, but for the fulfilled I am. Inner talking is the beginning, the sowing of the seeds of, and I put as, not of, as future action. To determine the action, you must consciously initiate and control you, not your, but you, inner talking. Construct a sentence which implies the fulfillment as you aim. You are the aim. Remember, I told them to break the grammar rules instead of saying your aim, because your aim sounds like something separate or something you own. But let's say you aim, such as I. Now they have here, I have a large, stately, dependable income. Now here's how on Amology we write that sentence. I am a large, steady, dependable income, consistent as, not with integrity, but as integrity. Listen to this. This is how they wrote it. I have a large, stately, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. Now, let's break the grammar rules, okay? To make this a first cause experience for you. I am a large, stately, dependable income consistent as integrity and mutual benefit. So here's another example. I am happily married. I am, and they have WANTED. You don't need to say that. I am happily married. I am loved. You see, where most beings said they WANT something, put I am there. And another word you can put is I love, instead of you WANT a big house. I love the big house I am. I am the big house. Remember, you're not trying to play to the reason in the head, because that recording always sees everything separate, and it won't acknowledge this new language because it. Now we're going to call that an it. We're not going to say I am that. We're going to say that isn't it, because that's something you need to be separate from. It's not going to get I am. The brain will not get I am. The brain always go get, minus, doesn't have, it. The recording is always there acknowledging what they call MIND, which is misinformation needing demolition. Now you see why I say MIND. MIND is just a collection of false beliefs. It never acknowledges that you are. So that needs to be demolished, doesn't it? False misinformation needing demolition, demolishing, destroying, dissipating, or just disappearing. You see that now? And notice when that's gone, guess what's still standing? You are. You're not gone, that's gone. I was reading something, it's a quote, and it said, lose your MIND and find the soul you are. Lose the MIND and find you soul. I like to say you soul instead of your soul. So basically, here's what I say. Lose the MIND and realize I am. Lose the M-I-N-D and realize I am. Lose the M-I-N-D and realize I am. Lose the M-I-N-D, the misinformation needing demolition, and realize you are. That's why my chapter's called titled You Are. So let me finish reading the rest of this. Okay, so then it says, I am contributing to the good of the world. And I am contributing. Now don't say to the good. I am contributing as the good as the world. Because you are the world. Psalms 23:4 says, the earth is the world. The earth is I am, the fullness thereof, homes, cars, whatever, etc. The world and all of those who dwell therein. So this world is within the I am, I am. The world exists in the I am. Remember, before the universe was, that I put the world in, that I put Abraham on, I am. So I am is before the universe and the world that's in the universe, and even Abraham that was put on the world. So all of that is within I am. I am precedes them, precedes that, the universe, the world, and Abraham, and that includes you too now. Because before anybody is born, I am. That don't just stop it at Abraham. Don't just stop I am at Abraham. Before anybody is expressed, I am. So the physical universe, the world, and everybody is in I am. You are powerful. Isn't I am powerful? That's you. Now when you speak, you can believe as and in that. When someone said believe in yourself, acknowledge that I am as the self that you are to believe as and in. Now let me read this last part right here. Our inner speech represents, and I'm going to put, not in various ways the world we live in, but I'm going to say this. Our inner speech represents as various ways the world we live as. Not in, but as. Because even though this world is in the I am, we still this world. Right? So now I read from here. Now I'm going to go here and talk about the book. This is why everything you hear me saying, I am means I am. Finished, done, complete. Done. So I wrote every chapter that way. You go on and hear these people talk about Neville Goddard's videos. Neville Goddard is a great speaker, but he learned from Abdullah. Abdullah also taught Joseph Murphy. Now, a lot of beings don't talk about that. But Joseph Murphy and Neville Goddard were Abdullah's student. Now, a lot of you beings don't even know who Abdullah is. He's from Ethiopia. Okay? So, he gave Neville Goddard his biggest lesson when he said, you are in Barbados. He said, you are in Barbados. And slammed the door in his face because Neville Goddard kept trying to go up in his head and figure out how to get to Barbados. And he said, man, that's already done. You are in Barbados. Bam! And slammed the door. Don't talk to me anymore about going to Barbados. I said you are there. So now Neville Goddard was standing there going, man, how do I gather this? So if Neville Goddard had my book and Abdullah said you are in Barbados, here's a copy of the book, then Neville Goddard would have seen, wow, the way he wrote this book, I'm already there. I'm experiencing I am self as that reality. That's what I've done in this book. Every chapter, like the chapter You Are Abundance, every time you see the word abundance in the chapter, I have 25 to 30 pages. And then you'll see in parentheses YOU. I repetitively do that. When you see YOU in parentheses, you'll see the word abundance. So I did that with the word power. And now we're on love. So every time you see the word love, in the 25 pages to 30 pages, you're going to see in parentheses YOU. And then when you see the pronoun YOU in parentheses, you're going to see love, the word LOVE. So you recognizing yourself as love as you read those 25 to 30 pages. Now, after those 25 to 30 pages, you're already aware as love. Now I cast you in a scene because I'm a screenwriter. I did some acting, and I like to say I'm acting more because I really don't care about acting anymore. But I've done a lot of acting, and I've written screenplays, 5 screenplays. So now I cast you as the role as love. So now in that 5-page scenes, we fade in description, character, dialogue. Someone is speaking to you, you speaking as love. Okay? For 5 pages. Then we fade out. At the end of that fade out, I give you 5 more pages to write your own scene. Then after that, you have a long meditation, affirmation. I say, don't speak the affirmation the first and second time. Feel John 14:14. If you ask anything as I am, which is feeling, I am. And then the third time, speak you self as the affirmation as new visible, what's called, everyone's talking about manifestation as visible form. Okay? So then I have a blank couple of pages where you can make your own notes. Now, the chapters where you see abundance, wealth, prosperity, I have checks at the back, at the end of those chapters. And they're usually like $10 million, $5 million, $20 million. And then you are operating, you go out to the mall, Westfield Mall, and you go in as $10 million. How would you shop as $10 million opposed to who you believe you are with the bank account that says the opposite of 10 million? So now you don't just have 10 million in your bank account. You are that $10 million. You actually are the $10 million moving your body around on the planet. The awareness you are is $10 million. And now that's how that awareness is moving the body, the garments, right? Around on the planet. Before Abraham was, I am. Before the physical body is, I am that 10 mil. I am now $10 million and more, moving I am body around. So your shopping is differently because you are the awareness as $10 million. And trust me, the way this book is written, everyone talks about living in the end result. I already accomplished all that in this book for you. And then I refer you to YouTube channels, websites, other books, clarifying scripture in the what the book we know as Bible. I'm clarifying it. So everything is backed up here. Man, I am not in doubt of anything I'm saying. I know what I'm saying. Everything is found and solid. Everything I'm saying is sound. No one can refute me. No one calling this my channel can debate me and prove I am wrong. No one. No one. I don't care who you are, wherever you are, wherever part of the world you are. You cannot prove I am wrong. Because my whole conversation and acknowledgement and realization is I am. And before Abraham was, I am. Before the universe was, that this world was put in and that Abraham was put on, I am. That's why my channel, my videos are called I Amology. And the channel is called I Am Publication. If you have a business that needs to be promoted, we talk to you about a marketing plan. We promote your business. And you'll see some videos up in the mix of the I Amology videos. So trust me, no one can prove me wrong. That's why I say I Amology, no apology, and no debate. Because I am not apologizing. I'm not open for debate. So don't call me and try to debate me from no religious point of view, because I'm not having it. I know what I'm saying is truth, and no one can challenge I am and say what I am saying is incorrect. I know that. So you might as well sit back, zip your mouth, enjoy what's being put out, and bless the life you are so you can have a life full as blessings instead of one full as lessons. Because if you stay to this channel and work with this book, you're going to enjoy life, the new life you are, full as blessings. Like I read from this book, put off the old man, put on the new. Put off the who and enjoy the what, which is I am. And you can't go wrong, but you will live a whole lot. You'll live long, okay? So time to stop the lessons and enjoy the blessings. Get a copy of this book. Go to www.youareverythinggood. That's www.youareverythinggood.com, and you'll see a page where you can order this book. Our email addresses are youareverythinggood1323@gmail.com. That's youareverythinggood1323@gmail.com, and I amology1323@gmail.com. You know where to go get the book? Trust me, $50 is nothing. You have wasted $50 many times you spent. Spent means put out and without expecting a return. To invest means you put up money, you put out money knowing you're getting a return. $50 for this book, the return is awesome, unlimited. So you can only win. Losing, I don't even like saying the word, LOSING, is impossible. It has no shot. You can only win. I am never loses. I am is an ever infinite, almighty, everlasting, never-ending champion. And that is you. As the right information and the true understanding and overstanding, you will only win from now on, especially with a copy of this. So take your $50 and that you're going to go put on your tab at your bar. Maybe you still can go to the bar. Take this book with you. And while you're at the bar having your little drink, make sure you read this. Wherever you go to the beach, on your lunch breaks at work, keep a copy of this book with you. You can make I always tell everybody it's better to get a physical copy than an e-book copy or electronic copy, digital copy, because you can make notes, you can make highlights, and you keep it with you just like a friend. This is your partner now. This is your new buddy. Let me check and see if I'm still recording. I hope I am, because all this stuff I'm saying, I would not prefer to know that it's not being recorded. Oh yeah. So we still have some more time. I'm so grateful to know that everything I said, because sometimes I look at the videos and I'll be like, oh man, the camera stopped. But so that's how the all my chapters are written as first, and I'm avoiding saying first person. I'm not going to say person, because person takes you right back to the who. But let's say first cause. All these chapters are written as first cause. So cause and effects, not as effects. These chapters are not written as effects, but the cause as effects. These chapters are not written as the created, but the creator. And then you'll see the created, but you'll have that position first as the creator. And that's when someone said, believe in yourself. Let's take the word in out of the sentence and say, believe as yourself. And then put a parentheses right next to the word self. Believe in yourself, in parentheses, I am. So they're saying believe in I am. Now take the word in out and put as. Believe as I am. You see that? That's what you're doing with this book. You believe in as I am. Now listen, I checked the time, and I was happy to see that I got a chance to say everything I like to say, and make sure that, I talked about where you can go get the book. Remember, www.everythinggood.com. Go get a copy of this book, and don't get, listen, I started doing these videos around Christmas, so I wish I'd have been doing it earlier. I would have been saying to everyone, make sure you get this for your family member, your loved one. This is the next Christmas present. But guess what? Christmas is coming up this year. So make a list of everyone you love to see better. See them better, first of all. I am them better. And then get them a copy of this book. $50 is nothing, and you know that. You know that. Beans go out and they put $50 on a lot of things, and don't remember at the end of the year, if you did like a checklist, where did I spend $50? How many times and I'm going to say spend. How many times I spent $50 this year? And then if you do that, start making your list now where you put $50. Then go back and look, be like, oh man, I circulated $50 like 200 times. Now, had you not made that list, you would have forgotten. But now, when you get this book, you can't forget. And this book the author is I Am. The videos are Amology on I Am Publications. So, boom, I Am is staying consistent. And that's what you are. I'm talking about the real you. I'm speaking as the real I Am to the real I Am, you. We're one. Looking differently physically, but yeah. So come on up. Don't be afraid. Wake up, speak up, be up as I Am. Remember, I Am is not just a powerful name, but a reality that is completed, finished, and done. So when you say I Am, you're saying what is. You're saying what's done, what's finished. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell. Hit the like button. And you should be inspired to leave only wonderful, encouraging, supporting comments, because that's what I'm giving you. So that's what I expect to see in my comments. If you don't feel moved to leave wonderful, supporting comments, then I'm not going to say anything bad about you. I'm just going to say, don't leave any comments until the heart you are is moved to leave what this channel really deserves are good comments. Because I Am Publications, I Amology is about the best that you are. The awesome, infinite, almighty self that you are now going to believe as and in with no doubt. Doubt was the who. That's a quality of that's a character, not quality. That's a characteristic of the who. Doubt. W-A-N-T-I-N-G, resisting. But the I Am, now I'm going to say qualities. The qualities of the I Am confidence. I am that. Done, finished, completed. That's what you are. Speak as that awareness. And boom, you already know. You're only saying what is. And what is you. What is I Am. So, thank you all for tuning in. I'll show you this book right here, Millionaire Series. Catherine Ponder, she has the Millionaire Genesis, Joshua, Moses Nazareth, and she used the word divine substance, synonym for I Am. I am. Let's stay consistent. Scripture says, I am. That is, I am named from I'll be known as I am from generation to generation. very consistent, never changing. I am. Okay? Let me check and see what we got. All right, we're still going. So we got another minute and something. I like to take all the time to fill up everything. So give you everything good. Now remember, know that you are. So you say I am. And when you say I am, that means your loved ones. So if there's a loved ones that can use prayer, just I am them as you know that they are. You don't have to say anything physically to them. Trust me, the words that be it that goeth forth out of I am's mouth shall not return to I am void. They are the I am. So the prayers that you're sending out shall not return void. And then, since you're sending them out to what appears to be a separate being, aka loved one, you also blessing the I am body you are. So always good to put out good, because then you are good and you get that good back. Reap what you sow. Sow good, reap good. Be good. Enjoy good, because you are good. You're everything good. That's the website. youareverythinggood.com. YouYOUARE everythinggood.com. Email address youareverythinggood YOUARE everythinggood1323@gmail.com. The other email address is IamOlogy1323@gmail.com. Thank you all for tuning in. Look forward to hearing from you. And hey, enjoy the good you are. I'm not going to say be the good you are. Enjoy the good you are, because that's finished